Hello. Here we are. Now you might notice something a bit weird, a bit different. Oh, Glob. It's daytime. In-game. I did that for one specific reason. Because otherwise we can't evolve to call. So let's grab a rare candy, which we should have somewhere, and feed it to Tikal. Bam. Level up. But more importantly, this. Welcome back. How are you doing today? We did a little clock manipulation, and here we are. Yippee, Lucario. All right. Aura Sphere? Yes, we do want to learn Aura Sphere because it is a very good fighting type attack, although... Oh man, that's unfortunate. I'm doing pretty good. Here we are getting ready to do the final jams. Kind of final in quotes, because I mean there is post-game stuff. Geez. The thing about Tikal is she is a better physical attacker than a special attacker, though Aura Sphere does not miss. No matter how many times you get like smoke screened or whatever, does not miss. But Drain Punch restores. Metal Claw is pretty bad, and Aura Sphere is probably better overall, but we probably want a better like coverage move. Jeez, I feel like Endure is just not that helpful. Metal Claw is kind of bad. Endure, like, wouldn't you rather just do Protect than Endure? I'd rather, you know, save all my hit points instead of a few of my hit points. You know, one of my hit points. I'm gonna take it over Endure, and we'll probably replace Metal Claw with something as well. Endure's just kind of bad, especially if it doesn't have priority moves or something like that. Okay, so Tikal is now a Lucario. Yippee. Okay. Then we are in the city for move, remember, guy, or no, we are not. Exactly. You need like Endure, Endeavor, and all that jam. Kind of useless if you don't have those things. Focus Sash. Yeah, Focus Sash, Endeavor, and like Quick Attack. Which, sure, is a thing, but like, no. We don't want to do that in a Nuzlocke. This guy. Hello, friend. Let's see what Tikal can learn now that she has evolved. We'll probably just feed her a bunch of... It really is. It's just kind of a... What's the word? Just a really trolly moveset. Like if you want to just really surprise someone in competitive. We do have the chance to learn Extreme Speed, which is a priority move. And we could kind of... oh, boy. Heal Pulse. That is a thing we could do. Bone Rush. I mean, looking at that, that's minimum 50 power. All the way up to 125. But it has 90% accuracy. Versus, you know, 100. Geez. Laser Focus. Interesting. Detect. Reversal. Final Gambit. Ow. That's not what we want to use. Force Palm is good. The chance for paralysis. We could copy what's her face's Cynthia's whole jam with her nasty plot. Her nasty plot Lucario. So instead of Swords Dance, we go nasty plot and like Dragon Pulse, or we can do Meteor Mash instead of Metal Claw. Meteor Mash is definitely a better, option over Metal Claw. And it is stab. It's a stab attack. But that would, yeah, replace Swords Dance with Nasty Plot. Jeez. But that requires setup, which is difficult to do on a Pokemon that has relatively low defenses. Ugh. Although her Lucario seems to manage it. Dragon Pulse might be a good one to get, though, just for coverage. Yeah, Meteor Mash. Well, I'm saying instead of getting like Meteor Mash, get like Dragon Pulse and oh jeez, I don't remember exactly what all Cynthia's Lucario has. It's like Dragon Pulse, Aura Sphere, and one other special attack that uses Nasty Plot as its boosting move. But let's give her 4 rare candies. Let's just give her all the rare candies all the way up to 65. All right. Okay. So as it stands, so Clefable has Thunderbolt, Moonlight, Meteor Mash, and Moonblast. While definitely being a special attacker, having a physical attack isn't too bad. Then Mossy's got Scald, Earthquake, Ancient Power, and Recover, which I do want to replace Ancient Power. But the question is, do we replace it with Sludge Bomb, or do we replace it with trying to remember what the other attack was that I was going to possibly replace it with. Jeez. And Cross Poison, Pluck, Bite. Bite is definitely one to get replaced on Zuzu here. U-turn's a good way to get a clean switch, or a relatively clean switch, while still dealing some damage. Yes, I did take Pluck. Extrasensory, Reflect, Payback would probably be the one that, although probably more of a physical attacker on Aspid. Well, Aspid is more of a wall than a physical attacker than anything. Calm Mind. Yeah, that would be one for Aspid here, is Calm Mind. Becky Apples, Stomp, Sunny Day, Flamethrower. At this point, I don't even remember why I have Sunny Day on Becky Apples, except for, like, Obama Snow. And then to call. Okay, so let's look at TMs real quick. So Water Pulse, we don't want... Oh, I think Water Pulse might be the other attack that her Lucario has. Let me look up Cynthia's team real quick. Her Lucario has a really weird special attacking move set. Okay. Whoops. Let's see. Yeah, so Spirit Tomb, which Wamawink is going to be taking out. Rose Raid. Gastrodon. Milotic. Milotic was the wall that really murdered us last time. Lucario and Garchomp. Oh boy. Toxic, which only Zuzu can learn, unfortunately. I really wish Mossy could learn that, because that would be a really nice one. That'd be a nice one to take on with Milotic. Sure, it gets the Marvel scale off, but it's definitely better than geez, her just being burned. Ice Beam. Ice Beam is one that Mossy could learn instead of Ancient Power. Actually, Ice Beam might be a good way to go. It's like between Ice Beam or Sludge Bomb for Mossy's replacement of Ancient Power. Aspid could also learn Shadow Ball. Anyone can learn Double Team. Yeah, it's basically either Sludge Bomb or Ice Beam. Ice Beam would be good against her Garchomp. And let's see. And her Rose Raid, but we definitely would want to switch out Mossy against the Rose Raid. Rose Raid would be Becky Apples all the way. And then yeah, Sludge Bomb just wouldn't be as helpful, I think. I think Ice Beam is the way to go here on Mossy. Oh, Becky isn't jumping in time. Yeah, she is. Weirdly out of sync with everyone else. Huh. Maybe Becky doesn't like me as much. I guess that would make sense to a degree. I'm not sure why Becky isn't jumping in time with everyone else. I know. I do it every time. Every time with Becky. Because I named him Becky. But, yeah. every single time Becky comes out. That's... I can't go one Pokemon stream without misgendering Becky. Or at least one Pokemon. Alright, we're going to replace Ancient Power with Ice Beam here. Alright. Then... okay, we got Low Sweep, Dig, Psychic. Aspid could learn Psychic over Extrasensory. Let's see what Aspid can learn. I want to see... can Aspid learn Calm Mind? Does not naturally learn Calm Mind. And I don't think there's a TM for it, is there? Let's check. Focus blast. Anyway. And no Calm Mind. And that's the HMTMs. 4? I don't have 4. Let's see. Okay, where can it be found? Battle Park Exchange Service Corner. Can be picked up at a hideaway in the underground. In a hideaway? There can be... play alone. Thank you. Apparently in these hideaways, there could be a... I don't know if these are what you would consider hideaways. No, go away. There's an item there. PP up. Ooh. We do need that too. Go away. These guys are significantly more scary in Legends. All right, good to know we can find items down here. I didn't even think about looking in there for items. But then it's just like a random chance that we find a Calm Mind TM. I feel like. And what do we use this PP up on? I don't remember if we've gotten... Ooh, pretty. Recover up to the max yet. Whoa, pardon me, sorry. Friend, Beldum. Go away. No. We can check if we've gotten it up to the max yet. Ooh, what's that? That's a Kadabra. That's pretty cool. It was started at 10. I'm thinking it's either 16 or 18 is the max. Because currently it's at 16. Whoop, pardon me. Pardon me, friend. I don't see any items in here so far. We can double check though. Yeah. Charcoal, that's not really that helpful. It's not helpful at all. Boosting fire type attacks. Pardon me, Onyx. I have plenty. Well, I had an Onyx. They died. Rest in peace, Moobot. All right. But I think it starts at 10. I think let me look that up. Okay. Recover. Uh, 10. It is 10. Merchant spheres. I haven't found a merchant yet down here, I don't think. Whoa, pardon me. Oh, hey, there's a way out to the north of this one. See any items in here? I don't know what that does. Did we ever get that up to 40 or did it go back down to 0? Pardon me, friend. Tingling. No, little friend. Not interested. Okay. We just have to find one of those merchants. Wherever they may be. For TMO4. I should have a good amount of spheres. I think we found a pretty decent number of spheres while we were just kind of looking around. Ah! I don't want to actually get in an encounter with any of these guys. Running. Goodbye. This way. Side quests. What is that big one? Whoa. Where does that go? How do you get there? You probably have to start from the Mount Coronet. Or like surrounding Mount Coronet area. And an item. Oh, that's a Geodude. There's an item. Guarded by these fierce bronzors. Ah! Come on, yeah! Found it. Found exactly what we were looking for. Bye! Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Go up. Alright. Calm Mind. So both Aspid and Tikal can learn to Calm Mind, but I'd rather Aspid learn Calm Mind. Tikal, if any special attack boosting thing, would be learning Nasty Plot. Okay. So I think we might want to replace Payback. Because Reflect is a pretty good, like, just move to have. And generally, Bronzong's not going to be doing any attacking. Or at least not that much. Yeah, we'll replace Payback. Okay. Alright, Drain Punch, Aura Sphere, Metal Claw. Do you want to replace Metal Claw? Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon would honestly be better than Metal Claw, even though it can't take advantage with Sword Stance. But then again, what was the other one we were looking at? Meteor Mash. So we could go just more. Yeah, since we have slightly higher physical attack, go more physical attack for keep the sword stance, place Metal Claw with Meteor Mash. And do we want to switch Aura Sphere for a coverage move, or keep with Aura Sphere just for like physical walls? All right. Let's learn Meteor Mash. Recall. Meteor Mash. Yes. Forget Metal Claw. Just does not, even though the 35 PP is nice, it's just not as helpful. Aura Sphere being an attack that has 20 PP, 80 power, and does not miss is kind of crazy. Okay. All right, Becky. Becky. What am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna do with you, Becky? He just doesn't. All right. Bronzong, I think, has Levitate. We can double check, but I think he has level pickups. Levitate. Let's see. I think if we're gonna do anything, it's probably gonna be either Poison Jab or Mega Horn. Poison Jab could be a pretty good coverage move against fairy types, grass types, but then again, Flamethrower is against grass types. Fairy types, though. So we might want to have something. Bug. Mega Horn. I mean, Mega Horn is really good in terms of like damage. Just the lower accuracy is kind of sad. It's really too bad that Bronzong doesn't have heat proof. Okay, I'm thinking we'll double check TMs, but I think we're gonna go with probably Poison Jab, Light Screen. We'll check that ability real quick. Yep, Levitate. Thank you, Moobot. All right. Looking at stuff. I mean, I guess we could teach Becky Apple's double team over Sunny Day, but then again, oh, I don't know about that. Let's see. Flamethrower. Attract. I don't think Attract is going to be that helpful. Attract and double team, though, that's a scary combination. Okay. She can learn. He can learn Sword Stance. Yeah, exactly. We could learn Poison Jab through a TM, or we could just learn it through Substitute. I mean, Substitute is an option. We could teach someone Substitute, but I feel like Substitute's just going to get broken through real quickly. So typically, at least against Cynthia, Looking at Cynthia specifically, Becky Apples is going up against her Rose Raid. Let's see. First time around, yeah. Rose Raid and possibly Lucario. Yeah, Rose Raid and Lucario would be the two Pokemon that Becky is most likely going up against. And then back up. Like everyone kind of has a bit of a backup. Flash cannon. I mean, Aspid is really heavy, but some of the Pokemon that we're going to be going up against are pretty heavy. So we might want to go with... that's pretty low special attack, though. But going with Flash Cannon rather than Heavy Slam might be a good way to go. I mean, Aspid doesn't really have much to go up against. Probably the biggest one that Aspid could deal with is Garchomp. Levitate deals with Earthquake, and Poison Jab and Dragon Claw should be... Well, Poison Jab, he's immune. Aspid's immune to as well. And Dragon Claw should be not very effective. That being said, you would think that Garchomp's just going to use that opportunity to set up Swords Dance. Wild Charge. Can we learn Wild Charge? I think the only way to learn that for a... Yeah. That's... No, you're good. It was a good idea. But I think... And I wish one of my Pokemon could learn Volt Switch. Just like U-Turn, that's another good switch attack to have. Skill swap. The only one who can learn that is Aspid, and rather not give Milotic Levitate. Solar Beam. I mean, if we keep Sunny Day, do we have Solar Beam? But then we need a turn to set up Sunny Day. We can buy Solar Beam, I think, from the... department store. And while Milotic is a pretty big special wall, Gastrodon would be pretty hard. Smacked in the face with that. If we can set up Sunny Day, I think that would be a good option. Does her Rose Raid set up Sunny Day? I want to say no, but let me check the moveset. I want to say no, she does not. No Sunny Day from Rose Raid. Whoops. Nope. Ah, dang it. In fact, none of her Pokemon set up any weathers. I'm gonna buy Solar Beam. There's Solar Beam, Gyro Ball. Now let's buy a Solar Beam. And what do you have over here? Low Sweep, Bulldoze, U-Turn, False Swipe, Breast, Protect, Safeguard, Reflect. I don't have anyone beefy enough to really use Rest. What's those last ones? Work Up, Sword Stance, Double Team, Flash. True. If we can get off the first attack against Milotic, before she gets a chance to get the Marvel Scale set up. Then again, the problem with Milotic is she's already pretty heavily special resistant, special defensive. And the Marvel Scale just makes her really strong against physical. And our special attack is pretty low relative. It's unfortunate that we don't really have any good physical fire type attacks. There's like barely any fire type TMs. Flamethrower. That's pretty much it. True. Okay. So what can... keep jumping around in terms of like whose moveset I'm working on. Okay. Let's get down here. All right. Let's give that to Becky. And we'll learn that over Stomp, because Stomp is just not going to really help that much. Okay, and then we want Zuzu to take something over Bite. Honestly, we could take Toxic over Bite. I like having the dark type coverage though. There's no other like good dark type attacks. Payback, but that's not very good. Fling. I mean, Pluck and then Fling. Well, no, Pluck will eat the berry. Thief. And it can learn Thief. Shadow Ball. Okay, let's look at Zuzu's stats real quick. Pretty low in terms of special attack. Man, I really wish they would learn Crunch. Honestly, it looks like almost Taunt. Taunt and Thief are like the two. Well, do we really want to Thief Burn Orb? The Sludge Bomb. It's just not that helpful being a special type attack. Okay. Trying to think of anyone would be good to use Thief against. It's like her Gastrodon has leftovers, but they also use Rock Tomb. Roserite has an Expert Belt. Spiritomb has a Citrus Berry. Oof. Who do I have? Oh my. Okay. Thief the Miletix item. But then Zuzu's gonna get burned. A Facade. Let's see. Where is that? Survival area map. That's not a place I can get to. Yeah, no, unfortunately, I don't have anyone who's good for that. Good for a Facade. Oh, you know, that's why Becky Apples isn't jumping at the same rate. Because Becky Apples is a little hurt. Yeah. I think I remember why I had payback on Aspid. Then again, not really even going to be that helpful in that respect. Well, maybe. Having a dark type attack on Aspid. Right now, I don't really have a good attack to face up against a Psychic type. Okay. Let's see. Honestly, Toxic might just be the way to go. Yeah, like, that's really tough. We don't want to get hit by a Psychic type attack. Zuzu isn't exactly sturdy. Fast, yes. Sturdy, no. That's what I was thinking, is like put Mega Horn on Rapidash, but do we? Honestly, we might just cut the Solar Beam for Mega Horn. Because otherwise we're cutting the Fire type attack or the thing that enables Solar Beam. If we teach Mega Horn, like we want to keep Smart Strike, 70 power steel type attack that always hits, or honestly, yeah, I think we get rid of Solar Beam for Mega Horn and then replace Sunny Day. Because that's the, yeah. And if not, I can always buy another Solar Beam TM. In fact, I can go buy a Solar Beam TM now, just to have it ready, just in case. Sword Stance. So I think we give Becky Sword Stance over Sunny Day. So that we can get a Sword Stance off and then smack things around with our many physical type attacks. Well, our 2 physical type attacks. I wish we had a physical fire type attack, but okay. So as it stands, we have Walmawink with Thunderbolt, Moonlight, Meteor Mash, and Moonblast. Mossy with Scald, Earthquake, Ice Beam, and Recover. Zuzu with Cross Poison, Pluck, Bite, and U-Turn. Aspid with Extrasensory Reflect, Calm Mind, and Heavy Slam. Becky Apples with Mega Horn, Sword Stance, Flamethrower, Smart Strike. And Tikal with Drain Punch, Aura Sphere, Sword Stance, and Meteor Mash, which I might replace Aura Sphere with like Dragon Pulse or something like that, just to have a that kind of move to have coverage. Or Poison Jab. We could also do Poison Jab, which would be better. It would be Poison Jab or Dragon Pulse. Or just anything to face up against Psychics. Payback. Shadow Claw. Ooh, Shadow Claw could be pretty useful against what's his face's team. But Flare Blitz is a recoil move, and recoil moves are extra super risky. Place Aura Sphere with Shadow Claw. I guess if we give Rapidash leftovers, if we give Becky some leftovers, if we have leftovers, I don't even know if I have leftovers. I don't think I do. Can be attained in Victory Road. After getting the national dex. So I can't even get leftovers yet. That's unfortunate. All right. Well, let's head to, well, let's see if okay, Becky, I'm gonna take one more look at you. Yeah, Flare Blitz also damages the user quite a lot. Flame Wheel, while being weaker than Flamethrower by 30. Both the difference in Becky Apples' attack and the Sword Stance might make that a better option. Let's go heal everybody so at least Becky Apples can stop jumping at a different rate than everyone else. Like how most of my Pokemon are in heal balls, except for Tikal and I think Aspid. Okay. All right, so held items. So we've got basic items that will improve the damage of attacks. Berries. Got quite a few citrus berries. Let's see. Shakes off move binding effects. Shell Bell. Shell Bell might be helpful for somebody. Probably like what does the Shell Bell do exactly? That's the question here. Okay. 1/8 of the damage it inflicts. So that would probably be best for either Tikal or Becky. Possibly Zuzu. Wise Glasses would be good for Wamawink, I want to say. Or at least for those two attacks. The holder moves after its target moves. Okay, so we can give Light Clay to Aspid for Reflect to last a lot longer. However, we got Metronome boosting attacks the more often, well, if you use it consecutively. Big Root could be helpful for it to call, just with the Drain Punch. Spell Tag increases Ghost type attacks, Rock type, Bug type, Soft Sand. Soft Sand would probably be best for Mossy. Honestly, they're all kind of situational, almost. I did not get rid of Reflect on Aspid. I'm considering it, but it is still there. I got rid of Payback. Honestly, we should get rid of extra sensory for psychic. Somewhere else. There it is. Okay. Shadow Ball is also a good option. Honestly, how many times am I going to be using steel type attacks versus... Oh, you're good. How many times am I going to be using Heavy Slam, really? Especially if I'm using Calm Mind. I think we should be replacing that. And that gives me a coverage move against Psychic types. Okay. Okay. So kind of my last consideration is, do I replace Bite on Zuzu with Toxic? That is kind of the conundrum I'm sitting on right now. Because Bite is a pretty good coverage move, but Toxic is pretty good. Spiritomb, that's Wama Wink's bag. That's Moonblast. Fairy type is the only type that's going to be super effective against her Spiritomb. I think. Because I know Dark Ghost used to be immune to, well, have a lot of immunities and have no weaknesses, except for like something that has the scrappy ability and fighting type attacks. But fairy type still hits. Yeah. So fairy's super effective against, I want to say, Dragon, Dark, and Fighting, I want to say. And is weak to Poison and Steel. And deals not very effective damage against fire types. And Steel and that other one, Dark. Not Dark. No, it is super effective against Dark. So Dragon, Dark, and... geez, now I'm completely, like... What did I even say? I'm not making sense. Okay. So I'm thinking... What does Big Root say exactly? I think it's on life stealing moves. Yeah, HP stealing moves. Okay. All right, so let's give Shell Bell to Paul, make them a bit more resilient. I think Aspen and Mossy. Like Mossy, I think I'm going to give Soft Sand. Because the ground type attack is going to be the best damage move for them. Zuzu, I think, is going to get a citrus berry. I think Aspid will also get a citrus berry. Becky Apples. Might get charcoal. My question is, do the plates or incenses do more? I don't think so. I think they provide the same, like, damage boost. Okay. That's tentative, but that's what I'm thinking. At least right now. I wasn't planning on it, especially since the Elite Four themselves are not quite that high. Like, the only one that hits that. I mean, so Cynthia's highest level Pokemon tops out at 66 with her Garchomp. That's just where Wamawink kind of ended up, is at level 70. And I think Tikal will get to 66 as we get through the Elite Four. Once again, I didn't have a, like, level cap clause in my Nuzlocke here. I don't want to go to Victory Road. Already been through Victory Road. I went through the wrong one. But I think the big thing that really kind of makes it harder for me is that I don't allow items in battle. Like, I can't use full restores, etc. in battle. Do I have... Yeah, that's just capsule decoration. Like, I didn't think we have any items in there. Helix Fossil, Root Fossil. Treasure's Pocket. Pokédoll. Okay, well, I think this is pretty much where we're going to be at. So, first up on the Elite Four's agenda, is Aaron. Becky Apples is going to be the lead here. Zuzu could also lead, but I think Becky Apples might be the one to start with. Oh, boy. You know what? Let's grab... Is that a charcoal? Let's grab a Pecha Berry for Becky Apples, because they're going to be starting out with some shenanigans. All right, this is basically it. If this goes well, awesome. If not, I guess we're gonna get Isekai'd again. All right. What do you have for me, friend? Nothing that I can use in battle, I'm sure. Nope. All right. This is it. I'm scared. I'm scared. But I think we can do this. If not, I've made a terrible mistake. Howdy, friend. Nice to meet you. Yes, this is the first time we're meeting. Definitely. Are we gonna battle? Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right, we're gonna set up one sword stance and then we're gonna go to town. I wish I had a black sludge item for my my Crobat. Yes, Becky. Sword stance. It's gonna lead with Toxic. Nope, it led with Bug Buzz. Interesting choice. I expected something different. Probably could have gone for another sword stance there, but I think we're good. All right, Becky, you got this. Heracross has Stone Edge, which could be scary if we didn't have a boosted Flame Wheel. The level disparity between Cynthia's team and this guy's team, like, come on. This is why I'm scared of Cynthia and like none of the other Elite Four. Because Becky Apple's just gonna full-on sweep. And Vespiquen. Vespiquen, I believe, does have a rock type attack. Too nervous to eat berries. Well, I don't think we need a Pecha Berry at this point. So, have fun. I should have bought potions, though. Uh-oh. Did I bring enough healing between match items? Drapion. That one could be scary. That one does no Earthquake. Let's take a look. So that one, we'll go ahead and switch to Aspid here, or Zuzu. No, Aspid's bad idea. We'll switch to Mossy. Nice. Ow. That hurt. That might actually hurt. Never mind. All right, and that's one. Interesting that they saved Drapion for last. Let's hear it for you. No, come on. I mean, you did great, I guess. But like, come on, dude. Don't be a sore loser. Okay. Do I have anything weaker than that? Citrus berry. Let's just go ahead and use a potion. Okay. So next up is Bertha. Best one to go up against Bertha. Probably be Mossy here. Though her Quagsire is a bit of a annoyance. Though I think if we lead with Zuzu here, I think we can work something out. Lead with Zuzu, switch to Mossy. Because Zuzu can get a clean switch. Okay. Everybody, Becky, let's switch that out for that charcoal. Not that we're gonna fight Bertha with a Rapidash. All right, we're just gonna start. Cross poison would be a bad idea, except that it could possibly poison. Yeah, Bertha. Yeah, let's go ahead and cross poison. Oh, nice. Yay, friendship. Ow, leftovers. Oh boy, we're really hoping to get that. Oh, I'm sorry. He did what? Withdrew? Come on, poison. Dang it. Switch to... She's probably going to use Ice Beam here. That's really not very helpful. Ow. That actually kind of hurt. This should take it out. Sudowoodo. Interesting choice. Sudowoodo's going to get smacked the butt off of her. This was the general idea, but with Quagsire down. Why are you not sending out Quagsire now? Does this golem have sturdy? I'm sorry. Hello. What is this? Why is this? Oh, you. with that, excuse me. All right, I'm expecting a toxic here. There we go. Doesn't affect Zuzu. Cross poison. Come on, poison. Well, we got a critical hit, but no poison. Ouch, this is gonna hurt. Not that much, though. And leftovers is really frustrating. Quagsire is heckin' tanky. Oh, this lady. Poison? Come on, poison. Let's get poison off. Nope. All right, so what's her golem gonna do? Probably a rock type attack. Yeah, probably Stone Edge, I would wager. So let's switch to Aspid. Set up a reflect. Ow. So fast. Let's go with Psychic. And Shadow Ball. You so rude lady. Bertha. Alright, let's get the special defense lowering on this, please. That also works. Critical hit is also good. And special defense lowering. Perfect. Good job, Aspid. You did it. Let's just do another Shadow Ball. Ow. Perfect. I think she has 2 more Pokemon left, her Hippowdon and yeah, her Hippowdon and the Quagsire. Hippowdon could have some bad stuff for us. Yes, she sends back in Quagsire. Okay, so let's switch back to... I'm expecting a Surf. So let's switch back to Mossy to absorb the Surf. Absorb the Surf as in take the Surf. Ow. And then we'll switch back to Zuzu. That Quagsire is going to be back to full health. To take the Toxic. And then we will go... Gonna try to keep getting that poison. Keep trying for that poison. Come on. As long as we're out of crit range, we should be fine to just keep smacking away at this. Hey, it's... Not gonna be that helpful if we're not gonna hit our hit the poison. Maybe this Quagsire. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch out. Or not. Citrus berry. Not yet, anyway. Critical hit. Come on, let's get that poison off. Ah. As long as we're outside of crit range, we can always take another hit before we have to U-turn out. Okay, we can do one more. And then we can U-turn out. Oh, are you absolutely kidding me? Okay, we're gonna have to figure out something else. Yeah, one more cross poison and then we'll switch out. Come on, we can't just get the poison off. All right. So you turn here. Back to Mossy. Honestly, at this point, it's basically going to be switch back to Mossy. Mossy takes a serve. Switch back to Zuzu. Zuzu takes a toxic. All the while, Quagsire is regaining all that health. Oh my gosh. That's not really feasible, though. Okay, let's just see. We can't really have... Mossy take a toxic here. Interesting. That out of surf? There's no way. No. Maybe it's out of toxic. That doesn't make sense either. Okay, well. Probably a bad idea. Okay. Oh. Mossy. What odd turn of events. How many PP does Toxic have? Probably 20. It has 10 PP. If only we had water absorb here. All right, I will see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Ah, jeez. Battle of attrition. It's like whittled down with this little switch strategy. When will you learn to predict? Oh. Out of toxics? No. There's no way. Ow. This big dingus in my way. Ow. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, gonna use another earthquake. And then we're gonna use Scald. Uh-oh. That could be bad. That could be really bad. Mossy, you got this. Oh, okay. Okay. Nope. Trying to think, what can we do? Yeah, because of course she would. Come on, get that burn off. Oh, critical. Oh. Oh, Mossy, you did it. I'm so glad. All right. Well, we'll see. That's definitely a rough one. Okay. And then let's give Zuzu another citrus berry. Give. All right, next up is Flint. I'd say for the most part, this is a pretty easy sweep with Mossy. And honestly, Probably want to give the Mystic Water rather than the Soft Sand. Well... Honestly, she might want to use the Wise Glasses in this one. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna swap that out though. All right, you. Oh boy, I'm scared. I jump kick, fire punch. Mirror coat. Quick attack. Honestly, that's a point where we probably just use Earthquake. Ow. That hurt a smidge. He doesn't have anyone that sets up Sunny Day, does he? No. No Sunny Day. He's got Lopunny here. Just Earthquake here. We can take it out with 2 Earthquakes. Ha 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 ha. Guess what, friend? You really have leftovers. I hope that doesn't take you out of damage range. Ow. Alright. Gold. Honestly, at this point, my team is quite over-leveled. I think here we use Ice Beam. Oh, boy, that could have been bad. Unburdened. But it's still, you know, holding the berry, so it's not going to be unburdened. Okay. All grew to level 66. Nice. Now, Tikal's matching Cynthia's team. And then we just go Scald. I think. Grass type attacks. No wild grass type attacks. Nope. Can't be burned, but that's okay. Ow, 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 ow. Like, ow. Infernape. But that special defense lower, that's going to be your heal. It survived with like 1 HP. It had the focus sash. Okay, so... Okay, we're gonna switch to Llama Wink here. Oh, you butt. Ow. Oh my gosh, that one-shotted Infernate. Even being normally effective. Oh man, so inspiring. In how terrified we are at all times. Right down to Cinders. Cinder, that was the name of my Typhlosion. Back 150 years ago, or whatever timeline. Wherever we were in time at that time. Alright, and next is... Mr. Mime. Shadow Ball does not affect. We're gonna start with Aspid in front. Okay. Alright. Let's just see if setting up Calm Minds is good enough. Like, supposed to start battle music. No, we'll continue with the room music. Wallace. Wow, not Wallace. Lucian. Sorry, I didn't really pay attention to what your name was, friend. Sorry. Probably rude of me, but... Alright, let's Calm Mind. Yep, you set up your setup moves, I'll set up my setup moves. Everybody gets to set up setup moves. Yes. Let's keep setting up. Let's let him set up. Let's set up ourselves. Don't think he really has any physical attackers. Dazzling Gleam shouldn't do much. Like, at all. Ooh, he has one physical attacker, and that's Medicham. Let's kind of hope that this is going to be enough. Increasingly fewer and fewer damage. Got 4 Calm Minds off. Go for 5. And I'm assuming one of his reflects or light screens is going to fail. And then he'll have to reset that up. Hopefully it's reflect. Well, not setting up anymore, but at least his reflect should drop. A terrifying thing. Be a fully boosted Bronzong. All right, we're fully boosted. Let's get it. Oh, man, saving that few amount of hit points. I feel like that should have been. That's fully boosted. Oh, because he still has his light screen up. Oh, because they've got the light clay. I see. I see. I see you. I see you, Lucian. Is your last name LaChance? I see you. The reflect wore off. Metacham is terrifying. That is the one thing I'm kind of scared of. But we'll keep going with the Shadow Ball. This is gonna hurt. Oh. Huh. You know, I wasn't expecting that. Well, indeed. Okay. Future sight. Ow. Come on, raise the attack stat. Okay, so we have the possibility of taking that attack. Screen Thunderbolt, Trick Room, Psychic. Let's go ahead and Moonlight right here. We know we're going to be taking a hit. Yep, and that's why we Moonlight. All right, Becky. Good on you, friend. Oh my gosh, Becky. You're doing great. Now it's poke. All right, then we got Bronzong, I'm assuming next. Could possibly have Earthquake. Susan wants to learn the move Leech Life. I'm sorry. You know, the thing that has like 20 power? Oh, 80 power. Oh. It's nice, but U-turn is much more effective. Oh, let's switch Zuzu. I think this is what happened last time. I think Metacham took out Aspid last time too. Oh, ow. I mean, that kind of hurt, but not too much. All right, let's... Another bite. Oh, this payback's gonna hurt. And it's gonna eat its citrus berry. Oh, Trick Room. Huh. Honestly, kinda not the smartest thing you could have done. Why your Bronzong doesn't know a psychic type attack. Kind of insane. All right. Before I move on, let's heal. Aspen, you fought well. And once again, this is kind of Tikal's first fighting experience. All right. I'm definitely scared. Okay, first off, before we do anything at all, let's check PP, check summary. We only have one Moonlight down. Cross Poison, we probably want to get some PP on. We're definitely going to give an elixir to Mossy here. All right. Use Ether on Zuzu. Cross Poison. Everything else I think should be all right. Boy howdy, I'm scared. Zuzu. Anything else that I want to necessarily toss on you real quick? The answer is I don't think so. Okay. So let's grab that last PP up. Put it in here in the medicines. Got 3 PP ups. Okay, so that's maxed out. Let's increase Ice Beam. Let's increase Earthquake. And Scald. Just all the PP up for Mossy. Alright, I will be right back. Run to the bathroom real quick, because I'm scared. Alright, okay, I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. For the final fight. For the second time. Final fight second time. We have lost Aspid, but we still pretty much have the same strategy. Womawink leads. Probably switching to Mossy. To call. Okay. Let's... I'm gonna swap that item. I'm gonna switch back to the... I want to see real quick if the Earth Plate like how much it increases the power. 20% versus soft sand. It's also 20%. Okay, so it's the same. Yes. Okay. Well. I don't think we really have any... I think Womawink. Yeah. We don't want to use Womawink against Cynthia as Garchomp. It is a possibility, but Mossy is definitely better. I should have saved before this. I should have saved before walking in here, huh? My Spiritomb, prepare to meet my Womawink. Again, sort of. In an alternate timeline. In this here alternate timeline. Pressure is not ideal. Yep, Womawink, you and me. You know it. I know it. Moonblast, let's get this guy down. One shot. Dang. Wow. Almost one shot. This is gonna hurt. Tell you that much. Ow. Alright. Yep, let's Moonblast again. Took it out for full restore range, but honestly, we kind of wanted it to be in full restore range. Roserade. All right, Becky, this is you. All right, what's it gonna lead with is the question. Why is that open? Let me pull up her team again. Keep switching tabs. All right, so her team, it does not have okay, so I think if we swap here, Kazuzu. We can't get poisoned because of Ow. That's not very effective. Shadow Ball's probably going to hurt quite a bit. Ow. We got our Citrus Berry. Basically negating that attack. So she's probably going to full restore. Nope, no full restore. Interesting. All right, here comes my attack. Yep. As I expected. All right, let's U-turn. Get Zuzu the heck out of there. Switch to Mossy. Don't freeze. No. You're kidding. Oh, thank Glob. That's what I'm afraid of. Ow. We recover here. We're gonna recover. We're gonna recover. It's gonna be a recover party. But we have more recovers. Did a speed tie? That was a critical hit. Mossy, oh Glob, we're screwed. Okay. Gonna keep recovering. Probably going to use something else this turn. It's called not ideal. If we get burned, we're pretty boned. Good. Got a speed tie going on here, so not ideal. Yep. Got this war of attrition between our two titans, Milotic and Mossy. He's just gonna keep recovering. Gotta keep going. Ow. It's unhelpful. That further nerfs our ability to use Earthquake. I think we start using Scald here. Not gonna do much, especially being not very effective. That was a critical hit. Ow. Are you kidding me? Okay, we're already burned, so what does our Gastrodon do? Called Earthquake, Sludge Bomb, Rock Tomb. Okay, so Pokemon. I think Suzu is a pretty safe switch here. I'm assuming it's going to go for Earthquake. If not, that's a pretty good prediction there, Cynthia. Does it have a berry? Does not. It has leftovers. Okay. Slowdown is not helpful. Especially in the face of that. Freeze, please. It still heals. Fine. Modesty takes a little bit of damage. I think we go actually switch to Scald here. Stab. Stab here is going to be what's going to take us over the edge in damage. Crap. Storm Drain. I forgot about that. I think we cover here. Dang, that's a long. Mase, you wonder. Absolute wonder. Come on. Okay, this is where we're gonna get hit with a full restore most likely. Yep. Come on. Keep ice beaming. That was a crit. Freeze? Nope. Nothing with rock tombs. I mean, lowering the speed, I guess, but like, really? It's definitely going to affect the speed tie between Gastrodon and Milotic. That's not good. Gastrodon down. Milotic's back. Here she is. Miss Universe. That was a critical hit. Oh. Interesting that Mossy can still outspeed Milotic occasionally. Mirror Coat, that's why. The Earthquake here. At this point, Mossy's not going to have anything to fight Milotic with. Is there anyone else I really need Earthquake for? No. I mean, Lucario a bit, but try to save this last Earthquake. This Milotic is just the worst. I don't even know. I haven't even counted how many recovers it's been using. It's very good, Messy. I love you for it. Where are we at? We're gonna... Not quite in crit range. You know, unless we get a burn. But I'm counting on Milotic to try to recover this time. Because if not, we are in crit range. Oh, Mossy. You beautiful, beautiful Gastrodon. Now the question is she out of recovers? I want to say no. No, she is not. Decidedly not. She never is. Never is. And she's still got Ice Beams. That was a crit. Good job, Mossy. This absolute war of attrition will come to an end someday. Alright, go for one more Scald, and the next one is going to be a Recover. And here comes the Mirror Coat. Shouldn't do much, because, like, we didn't deal that much. Ow. It still hurts. We've still got 10 recovers. I think we're pretty well ahead of her in terms of recover economy. Nice. Let's do one Ice Beam, I think. Yep. That's what I was expecting. still have one earthquake left, but we need to save that. And here comes the mirror coat. How many PP does mirror coat have? $20. Oh, glob. Okay. I think we ice beam here. Oh, that's painful. This could be it. Okay. I was thinking if she used Skull right there, we had a pretty good chance of going down there. Oh, Mossy, I wish you'd heal yourself. Here comes another mirror coat. We'll go recover this turn. Boy, howdy. In War of Attrition. Still pretty sure we're ahead on the recover economy. I'm hoping. Mossy, you beauty. Absolute beauty. We'll go ice beam here. Don't you burn. Not again. Why? Every time. Every single time. This Milotic. Heck. Thank you. Welcome to this war of attrition that's happening right now. Here comes the mirror coat. We're still not in crit range, but we are not in a good way. Pretty sure we're ahead on the recover economy. Cynthia. That's why I needed to use it right then. To make sure we were out of crit range for that. Holy crap. This heckin' Milotic is terrifying. Okay, I think now is the time to use our earthquake. Oh, Mossy, you beautiful Gastrodon. Nope, never mind. He's gonna use a full restore. No. No full restore. Don't freeze. Mossy, for the love of Glob, don't freeze. Okay. Milotic's down. So far, so good. Lucario. We used up our one last earthquake. And it might set up nasty plot here. Say we switch to Becky. Becky apples. This is gonna hurt. Ow. No. And there goes Becky Apples, you gorgeous fancy schmuck. All right. I don't think Tikal's going to be faster is the issue. Switching in there. It's got the wise glasses. Doesn't really have anything to face up against Zuzu. Guess that's our best shot. You son of a... No. Zuzu, hold on. Everybody's leveling up. Here comes Garchomp, the big boy. Zuzu. Get out of there. No. I totally forgot about Rough Skin. All right, Mossy. This is not good. We're screwed. So screwed. My only chance is basically if this freezes. 'Cause otherwise. Yep. So what I'm expecting is Earthquake. I have no clean switches. Son of a... We've done. It's done. It's done. Pretty sure Garchomp's faster. Go first. Nope. And again, I failed. Yep. Man, I'm just not cut out for it. I was overwhelmed by my defeat. It's over. Boy howdy. back in the same spot we were before we started Legends. Oh my glob. I can't. I don't know. I don't know. Yep, I mean, that's official loss. That's just like, I could technically go on, but like, I don't think I have it in me anymore. Ah, it's just the worst. All right, well, that's gonna be it for today. Man, a bummer. Just, we got through the wall of Milotic. Only for Garchomp to set up on us and blow us out of the water. Just like basically how it ended last time. Alright, well. Maybe this new team can figure something else out. If not, I don't know. Just as it stands, well, first of all, we need to level everybody up like crazy. Sandvale, Intimidate, Water Absorb, Sturdy. I mean, it could have a Quagsire set up. Sandstorm. But still, like, I don't see it. I think it's just my failing. And even, I mean, last time, yeah, we had a bit of a handicap in that, well, Lucario didn't fight either time. But anyway, yeah, that's a bummer. And we will, I guess, figure it out next time. We'll see if we continue this game or if we just start full fresh over. Boy howdy. I was given another chance and I squandered it. Whoops. Anyway, have a good day, night, evening, morning, etc. All the times that are to be had. Thanks for hanging out, and as always, don't forget to brush your teeth.